Hi everybody, this is Boogass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Hush Superman figure. So before we take a look at Superman, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with this clear flight stand. I believe he also comes with your regular black circular DC Multiverse stand. I just happened to leave mine in the package. Up next, he comes with a set of fisted hands. Up next, for some reason, he has John Kent's flying hands. I don't think these hands suit this Superman body mold at all because they are very tiny. Well, compared to the rest of his body, I should say. They just look out of proportion on him, in my opinion, because these are usually hands that are used for the smaller figures. But luckily, I did find some alternate hands that fit on him and look proper. If you have the Solar Suit Superman figure, the open hands from that fit perfectly on this figure, and the skin tone matches up. I'm not quite sure why McFarlane didn't throw these hands on there when they already had this mold. But yeah, if you have the Solar Suit Superman figure, these hands fit perfectly on him and look great. And finally, you get his data file. And if you want to read that, go ahead and pause that now. So now let's go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I really like the way it looks. I'm going to be totally honest, I don't think it perfectly represents Jim Lee's art of Superman. If you look at it side by side there, let's kind of tilt his head up a little bit. I don't know, I don't think it quite represents the art, but I do actually think this looks more like Ed McGuinness's Superman, and that's the way I really like Superman to look. That is my favorite artist for Superman. So I do like this head sculpt, even though I don't think it accurately represents Jim Lee's art. The hair is sculpted very, very nicely. That looks very nice. I really like how he has the square jaw right there. He does have a little bit of variation in skin tone painted on there, but I do feel like it could have been better. I also feel like his lips are a little too dark there, so I might go over top of them and lighten them up a bit. But yeah, I really like this head sculpt. Like I said, it really reminds me of Ed McGuinness's art when he drew Superman. Just like the collector's edition Superman figure, this reuses parts from the infected Superman mold. But as I said, in any figure that uses that body mold, I really like this mold. This is my preferred mold for Superman. Because just like with Ed McGuinness's art, you get the square-jawed Superman with the really bulky body. And I think that looks really good. The colors on this are done very well. The yellows and the reds came out very nice. You get the Superman logo on the back of the cape. And I wish the yellow would have been reminiscent of this color. Instead, it's a dark yellow color. So yeah, I wish they would have used a brighter yellow color on that. But overall, it still looks very nice. The wrinkles in the cape are sculpted very, very nicely. And then there are the boots. Not much more going on this figure. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down just about all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has shoulders that can move all the way out. He has very nice butterfly joints, swiveled bicep that can move side to side, double jointed elbows that are very, very crunchy. These are very hard to move. So down here, they move just fine, but up here, it's very tough. It is a very, very crunchy joint, and it doesn't want to move, at least on mine. The lower part here in the forearm, that part wants to move, but up here does not. He has wrists that can move up and down and spin all the way around. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back all the way. He can crunch forward very, very slightly. He can move side to side up here and side to side down here at the waist. He can do a complete split. He can kick forward that far. He can barely kick back. He has a little bit of a thigh swivel. Double-jointed knees that can move back all the way. Ball-jointed ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to Batman. Here he is next to the Action Comics 1000 Superman. And that used to be my favorite Superman figure that McFarlane had done. But I'm starting to lean towards this Hush one. I just really like the way this one looks. Here he is next to the Platinum Rebirth Superman figure. And finally, there he is next to John Kent. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up, because this is one of my favorite Superman figures that McFarlane Toys has done. Like I said, that Action Comics 1000 was my favorite, but I think this might be my new favorite. I just really love this body mold, and I really like that head sculpt. To me, this is the ideal Superman figure. I know not everyone is a fan of this body mold, but personally, I really, really like it. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.